everyone to Movie Synopsis. Today I will recap a 2018 American supernatural horror thriller film named Truth or Dare. Before we start, it is a request to please like and comment on the video, as it will help us to grow our reach. At the beginning of the movie, we see a girl going to a shop who looks very scared. Just then the shopkeeper asks him in demonic voice, "Truth or dare?" On which she says that she should not play anymore. But then she picks up a can of gasoline and sets the other girl standing there on fire. Now the scene shifts and we see a girl named Olivia posting her video on her YouTube channel. Only then her best friend Marky comes over there and tries to persuade her to come to spring break with them. At first, Olivia refuses to go, but when all her friends insist, she agrees. Then they all leave for vacation to Mexico, where they enjoy themselves a lot. On their last night there, Olivia meets a boy named Ronnie from her college who starts flirting with her. Just then, an unknown boy named Carter drives Ronnie away, after which Olivia introduces Carter to her friends, and Carter invites them to go drinking at an abandoned church. Upon reaching there, Olivia finds some things, including a broken pot and a very nasty smell coming from it, and Ronnie also came there after them. Carter then suggests they play Truth or Dare, for which everyone agrees. During the game, their friend Tyson Curran reveals that Olivia has a secret crush on Lucas Moreno, Marky's boyfriend, which she denies. When it comes to Carter's turn in the game, Carter admits that he tricked them into playing a supernatural version of the game. He would say that he does not mind their death, and then he leaves from there. Olivia follows him and he tells her that this game is real, and that they have to keep playing the game. No matter where they are, they have to tell the truth, or else they will be killed. And if they choose to dare, they will have to complete the dare. He leaves after saying this, and when Olivia is back there is no one there. But then everyone comes there and they come back to their city. Now when Olivia comes to college, she sees Truth and Dare written on her desk. She feels that Ronnie has done this, so she ignores it. But when she comes to her house, she sees Truth and Dare written on a paper. In the next scene, we see Marky watching videos of her dad who committed suicide a few years back, and since then Marky considers Olivia as her family, so she turns to Olivia to clear up the misunderstood on the trip. The next day Olivia is seen writing Truth and Dare again, and she scolds Ronnie for this. Then when she goes to the library, all the students start moving toward her and ask her Truth and Dare. This makes Olivia very nervous and she picks the truth. He asks her what is the secret of her friend she is hiding, to which she says that Mercy is cheating on Lucas. Now hearing this, Marcus starts leaving from there, and Olivia tries to explain Mercy, but she leaves there in anger. Next, we see Ronnie in a club where he is flirting with a girl, and then the girl gets possessed and asks Ronnie the truth or dare. Ronnie finds all this a joke, so he chooses the dare, after which that girl tells him to climb on the pool table and take off his pant. Ronnie climbs onto the table in excitement, but he does not take off his pant, after which he falls from there and dies. Here Olivia tells her friends about the library incident, but they do not believe her. Then they receive the video of Ronnie's death on their phones, seeing which Olivia is convinced that this game is real. Olivia tries to explain Carter's point to everyone, but they don't agree. Then Lucas also comes there, but he too does not believe her words and leaves that house with his stuff. Outside he feels as if someone is following him, but he ignores those voices, and only then does he see Truth and Dare written on the wall in front of him. He feels that his friends have done this, so he ignores it, but suddenly his hand starts hurting, and he sees the Truth and Dare written there, and he immediately chooses the truth. He then calls Olivia and tells her that the same thing happened to him as he told her. Lucas tells her the truth, that he always had feelings for her, and we see that his question was how he really feels about Olivia. Now Olivia tells him that they have to explain to everyone else, and she gathers everyone in the house. She tells them that the game is going on in the same order in which they were playing the game in Mexico. Lucas also tries to convince everyone but except Brad. No one believes them. When Mercy starts leaving, Olivia asks her not to go alone and tells her that it's her turn next. Just then Marky gets a text from an unknown number, and she chooses to dare, on which she gets dared to break Olivia's hand. Marky thinks that Olivia has done this, but Olivia refuses and asks her to complete her dare. She gives her a hammer to do so, but Marky refuses it, and says that she cannot break her hand. But then Olivia instigates her, saying she too turns out to be as timid as her dad. on which Marky hits her hand. Lucas and Brad take Olivia to the hospital where a possessed patient forces Brad to play the truth and dare, on which he chooses truth. Then his dad comes there and he too was possessed. He gets a secret revelation of being gay in front of him. Brad then tells this to Lucas and Olivia, on which Olivia remembers that now it is Tyson's turn. She texts him and tells him that the game is real, but he doesn't believe in it. Tyson is giving a job interview where he is asked truth and dare, on which he chooses the truth, but he tells a lie, due to which the devil possesses him and gets him killed by himself. Now they are all together when Penelope says that it is her turn, and Lucas tells her to choose the truth, and asks her to answer it correctly. He then tries to find Carter on the internet, where he finds the case of a girl named Giselle, who suddenly disappeared after going to the beach. They also find her video there, and they understand that this girl must also have some connection with the game. Then Olivia finds Giselle's Facebook account, in which they see Carter in a photo. They then create a fake account to text Giselle and ask her to meet. Here when the demon asks Penelope for truth and dare, she chooses truth. But the demon does not let her pick truth, and says that she has to choose dare. Penelope dares to keep walking on the edge of the roof, until she runs out of vodka. On the other hand, Olivia and Marky get into an argument over something, due to which Marky leaves in anger. They all come out and see Penelope standing on the roof edge. They then help her to complete the dare and saves her. Just then, Olivia receives a message from Giselle, and she invites her to meet her. She asks her about Carter, to which she tells that Carter is her friend, and they all went to Mexico for a vacation. There he played the truth and dare game in an old church, which did not end even after coming from there. And in these 3 weeks, 5 of her friends have died due to this game. She tells that Sam, a boy from her group, had vandalized the church that night in a state of intoxication, and all this is probably happening because of that. After choosing 2 truths in this game, the third person cannot choose the truth. And that night Carter got dared to find a new group. Olivia asks her if she is telling them all this because she chose the truth in the game, to which she tells that she has got the dare to kill Olivia and she shoots her. But Penelope intervenes and gets shot and dies. Now because even Giselle's dare was not completed, Devil makes her kill herself. After this, we see all of them in the police station where she tells the truth except about the game. Brad leaves there with his dad and the rest of the people come home and start searching for the church. Just then, Olivia leaves for some work, and Lucas and Marky learn that there was a massacre, in which there was only one nun left, Inez Reyes. Here Olivia is caught by the demon, and she chooses to dare in the game. Mercy asks him what dare he got, to which she says that she has got the courage to be physical with Lucas. Mercy gets annoyed by this, and Lucas asks Olivia why she chose to dare. She tells that she has hidden the truth from Mercy, and she does not want this game to make her tell this truth in front of her. Now both of them get intimate to complete the dare, and because the next turn is of Lucas, Devil possesses Olivia and asks for truth or dare to Lucas. When he chooses the truth, the devil asks who does he really love, to which he says that he loves Mercy. Next, we see Mercy watching her dad's videos, and she is asked the truth and dare. She chooses the truth and is asked why she is still carrying her dad's suicide gun. Mercy says that she often thinks of using it. Olivia and Lucas drive to Tijuana and meet Inez Reyes, who cannot speak. By writing on paper, Inez tells them how she summoned an ancient demon named Calux, who possessed the game of truth or dare to save herself from a sadistic priest. However, Calux kept the game going and killed all her friends. She trapped Calux with a ritual involving cutting off her tongue and sealing it in a pot. Then they return and explain everything to Brad, and the group realizes Sam must have broken the pot and released Calux, and to trap him, they need to find Sam. Just then Brad's dad comes and calls him out, and Brad is dared to threaten his father with a gun. Brad does the same and asks his dad to beg for life, but he is shot and killed by an approaching officer. Now they are in the police station when Marky reaches there, and Olivia is dared to tell the truth she is hiding from Marky. Olivia tells Marky that the night Marky's father killed himself, he had sexually assaulted Olivia, and she had told him that Marky would be better off if he was dead. Then the detective tells Olivia that there are only 4 people left from those who played the game in Mexico. Olivia asks him about the 4th person, and here Olivia learns that Carter and Sam are the same person. Here Marky tries to commit suicide with her father's gun, but then Olivia reaches there and stops her. They then find Sam and force him back to the ruins of the church. They force him to read the spell and trap Calux back, and as Sam goes through the ritual, Lucas is dared to kill either Olivia or Marky. He tells him to trap Calux back after reading the spell, and then Lucas is dared to kill either Olivia or Marky. Olivia asks Sam to cut off his tongue, and he is doing so when the devil possesses Lucas, because he did not complete his dare. Callux then forces him to kill himself after killing Sam, so that the latter cannot complete the ritual. When Marky's turn comes, Olivia tells her to choose dare, then refuse to complete it. Callux possesses Marky, at which point Olivia forces Callux into the game by asking him to pick truth or dare. The demon is forced to tell the truth that there is no way they can make it out of the game alive, because Sam is dead. They'll die unless they add more people to delay their next turn. Olivia uploads a YouTube video, in which she briefly warns viewers about the game and its rules. She then asks truth or dare, involving whoever hears the phrase into the game, delaying her and Marky's next turn for the time being. And the movie ends here. Please do like and subscribe to my channel Movie Synopsis, and click the bell icon to never miss new video updates.